Hey everybody, I'm back with another game trailer, and one of my favorite franchises that finally got a return is Gears of War. And what is it called? E-Day? Yeah, E-Day was Emergence Day. And honestly, I didn't get into Gears of War until when Gears of War 2 came out. And I've been playing, like, I didn't play all the Gears of War. I didn't play the first one. I didn't play Judgment Day because it had so much bad reviews, and of course I wasn't working. I didn't have like a job at the time, so I didn't bother to even buy it anyway. But then I played like the last Gears of War game, which was honestly kind of trash because I think around that time everybody was trying to do open world. Every game was open world this and open world that, and not every game needed to be open world or didn't fit the narrative of an open world. But honestly, Gears of War, honestly, 2 and 3 was honestly like top tier Gears of War games of all time. And I think this is another game that can be worthy of like a TV show or a movie, or probably a TV show, because there's a lot you can do with this. But I think maybe movie is probably best. But it is the overall world and the lore and the backstory is fascinating, and the character of Marcus Phoenix is honestly quickly risen up to be one of the most iconic video game characters of all time, honestly. But enough meandering. Let's get right into it. Let me know which Gears of War game was your favorite and what was your least favorite. So here we go. One of the best friends in video game history. Sorry about Maria. So yeah, that was Gears of War, E-Day. It was a prequel, and I mentioned many times I never, in general, I would say never, like in general, I've never been a huge fan of prequels in terms of movies, TV shows, or games. It's like I'm not sure. It's like, there's been occasions where they've been like pretty good, but other times it's just like kind of ways. I want to see a continuation, or at the very least, spin-offs for other stories, because maybe they're currently working on a new Gears of War game, you know, uh, proceeding after the last one in terms of like the timeline. Because the way they left off with that stupid decision of making a choice of letting Marcus' son die or his best friend to die, and I couldn't, in good conscience, let Marcus Phoenix's son die because I don't know these new characters. I don't have any kind of attachments. They didn't leave any type of lasting mark on me, and just by being tangentially, tied to Marcus Phoenix, I let his son live. And it's like, but why would you even have that anywhere? Just to force uh, uh, what you call it? It's kind of like a force emotion or like a character arc or like just drive or something like that to push like you're fridging you're fridging a character in order to give like the character some kind of force purpose. That's what you did in that choice, and I despise that. I think people in general despise story beats like that. In terms of fridging, it all started, in case you don't know, the term fridging started or originated in a DC comic with Kyle Rayner Green Lantern story, where one of his earliest girlfriends got killed by a villain and stuffed in the fridge in order, because Kyle Rayner, I guess at the time, they didn't know how to give him like a credible story, so they killed off his girlfriend unceremoniously, and that's the term fridging began, where it was so despised they made a term for it. And for the most part since then, a lot of story mediums avoid causing fridging in their narratives like that, without at least giving a story narrative that makes sense, that leads to something like that, and not just doing it just to do it. But anyway, I'm looking forward to this because I love the Gears of War franchise as a whole, but hopefully they get back to what made the Gears games so fun, i.e., Gears of War 2 and 3, and get back, in the same gameplay mechanics as that, and the online play, because I remember that the online play was so freaking fun, where you actually build like a defense system to keep like Horde Locust at bay. It was so much fun. I still remember that to this day. So anyway, that was Gears of War, and I got one more gameplay trailer to do before we end it for the evening. So look forward to that, and I'll see you all soon. Peace.